actually Molam is the storytelling, but you put the tone up and down like what should I say? It look like the song, look like the opera. If you just tell people simple, it's gonna be boring. But if you put some rhythm or tone, it's gonna be more attractive.
So
or
it is,
dramatic.
you mean when they're singing or when they're talking? It's a mainly musical form.
Yeah,
right?
something like.
Hello and welcome to this latest podcast brought to you by KKU Academy. I'm Duncan Foster. I'm an actor and a director, and also I teach performing arts in the Faculty of Arts at Konkan University. I'm also a consultant here at KKU Academy. And I'm very pleased to have with me today our eminent guest, Professor Sirisak Laujankam, who also goes by the informal name of Paulo, which is how I'll be referring to him today, who is the Dean of the College of Local Administration, also known as COLA, here at Konkan University. So welcome, Paulo. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
Just before I begin the discussion, I would like to just begin with a piece of background information that I think is very important for us today. Konkan is in the heart of the northeastern region of Thailand, known as Isan. And one important thing to know about Isan is that it's very strongly related linguistically, culturally, and ethnically to Laos, or Lao, as it's pronounced here, the neighboring country, neighboring us to the north and the east. You'll see why that's so important as we go through. So, Paulo, as I say, welcome and thank you for finding so much time.
Thank you.
Now, your work as the Dean of COLA in itself could be several podcasts, I would imagine.
Yes.
But you're here to talk with us today about, I think I could call a passion of yours, which is Molam, which is a big cultural phenomenon here. So, thinking of who might be watching us today, I wonder if you could just begin with a not too long description of what it actually is, Molam.
So actually, Molam is the storytelling, but the storytelling is not just the folk tale, but it's the thing that you put the accent or put the tone of Isan people, of a rhythm or something like, to make the storytellings more attractive. And also...
What do you mean the rhythm? That's interesting you say that word.
So it's not just telling or not just normal discussion or normal communication.
Yes.
But you put the tone up and down or something like, it's depend on the word or the meaning of the word that you want to stress. So that is going to be like, what should I say? It look like the song, look like the opera.
Yeah.
Like if you just tell people as a normal or simple sentence, it's going to be boring, right?
Okay.
So, but if you put some rhythm or tone or straight, on the to straight the meaning, so of that kind of word, it's going to be more attractive.
So it's
dramatic.
You mean when they're singing or when they're talking or both?
When they sing.
When they sing. So it's a mainly musical form.
Something like.
Yeah. Okay. That's very interesting. So it is very, as I mentioned, it being locally. Bound. So it's from here. It's from this part of the world originally.
Yeah, it's from the we call the Lao ethnic regions.
Yes.
I don't want to say it's just only Isan because this is the culture that we share.
Yes.
With among the Lao ethnics. It's not just only the people who live in the northeast.
So the Lao ethnic group. Would you say Laos the country, and Isan? Are those the two areas?
Not countries. The region. The people who live along the Mekong regions.
Yes.
Mainly.
The River Mekong, which is like separates.
Something like, And also, Molam is storytelling, the folk tales. Normally, originally, Molam originated from the monk folk tale.
Okay.
So when the monk pray or communicate with the audience, the advocates, they use a simple language or simple sentence. And then people at that time thought that if you want to interpret or deliver that message to the normal people and attract them to interest in what?
Were the monks were singing?
Yeah, most of them are the Buddha doctrine.
Yeah.
Something like Buddha doctrine or the ancient folklore.
So the monks were actually singing?
Praying or
chanting or
chanting.
Okay. But they did that in a way that would become attractive to the people and
Yes,
bring them in,
yes,
not only
yes.
for the message, but
Yes,
also for
yes.
the way of presenting
Yes,
it. Okay.
the story, most of them originally from the script,
Yes.
the palm leaf, the palm script,
From the original documents about
Yes,
the
yes,
teachings of the Buddha.
yes,
Is that right?
and
Mm-hmm.
also the ancient folklore, the folk tales, of Isan and Lao ethnics.
Also, there was a mix of the teachings of Buddha and
Yes,
local folklore.
yeah,
Oh, that's an
something like,
interesting
yeah.
mix. How does that mix? That's an interesting idea.
At that time, the monk, the people who interpret that, the tones of chanting, singing or praying, of the monks, they just thought that okay, how they're gonna deliver this kind of thing simply, to the audience. So first of all, the male, who learn from the monk, because at that time in ancient time, the people in this region believed that only the male can learn the Buddha doctrine from the monk.
Only a lot of religions have
Yeah,
that
something
in
like
the
that.
past.
Not the female.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And then after that, they thought that okay, in order to make that story more attractive or more realistic, the actress or the others, actors
Yes.
in the story, they just separate the role, the roles of that actors in the story. So then the female came, and in order to make something more like okay, between male and female,
we
in
had a
order
debate.
to something
Okay.
like that,
Okay.
On sometimes they compete each other in
they're
order
competing.
to
Okay.
compete each other in order to make sure that which one is gonna be the best,
Okay.
or is which one gonna be the right persons on that topic. Or
who's going to be the
that.
spokesperson for each topic? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how it began.
Yeah.
Perhaps for time we ought to just jump forward. What would I see now today if I was in Khon and I went to see a Morlam performance? What would I actually see and hear?
Actually, there are two types of Morlam. Actually, two categories of Morlam.
Yes.
Regular Morlam. Regular Morlam is mean the Morlam that is most of Isan people they like watching or praying around, And another category of Morlam is the Morlams that from the specific ethnic group. For example, Puthai ethnic group who live in Karasin or Mukdahan area, or Nakhon Phanom area, or some area nearby Mekong River, or some people they live in the other side of the river.
But if I were to go like on a Friday night, often I want to sleep and I can't because there's a lot of
loud
music, and my wife says, "Oh, let's Morlam." If I were to go and watch it, what would I see? Would I see a large show, a small show? Would I see a lot of singers and costumes?
I want to say, and this is a part of the regular
That's
Morlam.
what you call the regular.
Yeah, regular Morlam. There are two types of regular Morlam. The first one we call Morlam couples. Morlam couple is not they get married. That doesn't mean that they get married. It means that male and female, they compete each other.
The one you mentioned.
Something like that. This is original one, ancient one. Another one we call Morlam troops. Morlam troop is mean more than two people. Yeah, more than two people. So the one that you mentioned about this is Morlam troop is very popular in Khon Kaen, because Khon Kaen is one of the several provinces in the northeast of Thailand that Morlam originated from. We have our own accents, like we call Morlam Thamnong Khon Kaen. Morlam Thamnong Khon Kaen is mean Khon Kaen accents.
Oh, the way of speaking.
Something
that you put into the music and the way
we
of
singing. We have
singing.
Ubon Ratchathani accents. We have Karasin, Mahasarakham, Khon Kaen.
So if somebody spoke Thai or had to know a few words of Thai or something, would they understand?
I think they can follow. They can follow what they act or what they saying about something like
Well, we'll attach some links for people to actually watch it, but and listen and be able to hear it. But it's musically it's quite different from Western music. Would you say that?
Originally, Morlam prayer and a Morlam singer, they sing just only with the can. Can is mean bamboo organ.
The bamboo organ, the special instrument. Yeah.
Only they play only with can and the drum. The Isan drum, and after I think the economic development plan of Thailand around 60 years ago, the infrastructures development plan, came to Isan. We have the good road, we have the electricity or something like that. So
there was a government-led
something
infrastructure plan.
The development with the Western music's influence. came to
Okay.
Isan, and also GI, during that time Vietnam
Yes,
War,
yeah, yeah.
came to Isan, and Molam adopted those instruments into their own rhythm, adjust to
Specifically, what instruments?
trumpet,
The trumpet came in.
the
Okay.
drum,
Yeah.
and the guitar, electric guitar,
Yeah.
and
And electric bass as well, I think.
the bass,
Because that's what I can hear on a Friday night.
and
Boom,
also
very.
organ, piano, we call
Okay.
electron, right? Electron, piano, the organ,
Yeah. So that's kind of another question, really. So this, what you described as a folk tradition coming from the monks many generations ago, has taken on a more modern form. Is that fair to say?
Yes, I would say this is the DNA of Molam.
Mm.
This is the DNA. DNA of Molam in this sense is adaptability.
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 Okay.
You can see how Molam adapted, the version of telling, the pattern of performance, or even the pattern of shows or something like, like you see today, like you see a lot in Konkan, a Molam troupe, when they perform, it's not just only Molam, they tell the story, but you can see the shows, the cabaret or something like cabaret.
It's like a cabaret.
Show.
The ones I've seen. There's a lot of big costumes and a lot of movement, and it's just. I mean, because some Westerners I know don't understand any of it, but they just like to go to watch the spectacle, the visual spectacle.
Originally they improved themselves from the pure moram folk tale or storytelling. They normally they started around 6 or 7 p.m. until the morning.
Oh, through the night.
Just only performing moram, But when the troops, I mean the concert troupe from the central part of Thailand came to Isan, people just ran to that to see that concert.
And it's very popular now. It's fair to say it's had a surge of popularity. It's become more popular recently.
Yeah, and then after that, Molam troupe business, they just said, okay, how we gonna develop ourselves? How we gonna improve ourselves in order to compete with the outsider invaded to our culture.
Michael Jackson and
something
everyone.
like that, like Yod Rak Salak Jai, Sayan Sanya. I mean the famous singer in the past, they have the concert troupe came to Isan, and then Molam adopted themselves or adjust themselves by borrowing that idea from the concert.
So if I were to just go to a school and talk to the young people, would they be enthusiastic about Molam?
Yeah.
Okay.
But in the past, Molam, when people talk about Molam, they're gonna think about the old people.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I'm asking. Because you described as a folk tradition, so I'm wondering if young people now are engaged in it.
And this is the DNA of Molam that how we gonna adjust our performance to respond to the need of different types of customer.
Okay.
So today, how come the young people they eager to say that I like Molam, I like singing, I like listening to Molam, something like that.
Okay. So, I'm interested. Also, I know you had a project. You ran a project or are running a project, but
we just done.
Molam and creative economy.
Yeah.
So that sounds like you're taking that seriously as an economic idea.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little about that?
Because as the College of Local Administration, we focus not just only the local politics or local governance, but also whatever related to local economic development. We have to touch upon all.
That's your work.
And also Molam is also we call the local asset, the local wisdom. How we gonna capitalize or generate income of the local people, but from their own local wisdom. Molam is a part of that. So I just jumped into it, and after that, it's not just only me. I invited the professor, from several departments, throughout campus, to help me, because not just only.
What specifically did you do? What specifically?
Okay, I focus on how we're gonna capitalize or elevate that types of local wisdom to be more, how Molam can play in metaverse, how Molam can serve as the international dish, or even the serve in the hall, the concert hall, something like that.
Helping the structure of Molam around.
And also how I'm gonna bring back the old people, the old Molam players, singers, who retire from this career, back to on the stage, and how we can create the space for them to link with the teenagers, to link with the young people who are interested in Molam, and get them know each other. And then not enough. How I'm gonna connect these types of group, people, to the entrepreneur, the
Ah, okay.
businessman. How these types of people get to know each other and connect and work together.
So you're like bringing people together,
Something
having
like
ideas, getting committees
yes,
and groups
yes.
together of people thinking and so on.
And
Yeah.
after that, I can see which skill that our university,
Ah.
Concan University, and our partner can fulfill, upskill, reskill, or even add new skill for them, especially the digital technologies.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting because Molam is a folk tradition. You imagine it, but we're in the university up in our offices. It sounds like the university is quite closely linked with the local communities.
Yes,
here.
yes. This is the reason why Khon Kaen University just received the Thailand Quality Award. About the societal contribution. This is what one of the main or major indicators that how we work closely with the community.
It's interesting. I imagine in England sometimes people would say, "Oh, we do music. We don't want a lot of academics coming and talking to us and telling us what to do." But that's not how it is here. It's
this is, and
working
then
well.
we think that the platform that we create is not just only the platform for them to work to each other, and also this is the platform that help create the research issue or whatever issue that you can develop more.
Wow.
Like the professor from the university can learn from that as
Yes.
well, not just only you're gonna help them.
Oh, it's two-way.
Two-way,
That's
yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's your? Are you? Do you perform yourself, or you write, or what? Are you involved yourself in the actual shows?
I am like a moderators or broker, I would say.
What role is that?
Like I can sing molam, but actually I'm not I'm not an expert, but I am the one who mobilize the key players, from each part to know each others.
Oh,
and
so
also,
you're working in the background. You're not on stage. You don't work on stage.
I'm not on the stage. I try to
getting-
push them on the stage and also back to the stage.
Oh, you're encouraging people to
something
to
like
get
that.
involved.
Something
yeah,
like that,
okay,
and
yeah.
also advertise what we have done.
Yeah.
And connect with the business sectors.
Where did this? It sounds clearly very passionate about it. Where did that come from? Is that all your life or something?
Actually, from my personal passions.
Yeah.
From my personal passion, like when I was a young man, I like watching or seeing molam, and I like singing molam too.
Oh, yeah.
When my dad was a teacher, during the festival in Isan region, my dad he like going to see and also high and hiring molam, to show in the temple in my community. I accompanied with him at that time, and I familiar with this type of thing, and then this is my creative.
So right
passion.
from your childhood, it's been
at least
something in your life.
one day in my life, I want to help people, especially when after COVID, especially the old or senior molam singer, they retire from the stage. How we gonna bring them back and also create some even the salary or revenue, for them, at least for their life.
Money too.
Yeah.
If someone's watching this and they think, wow, he's very passionate, sounds very interesting, and they watch some of the, something on YouTube or whatever, how would they find out more? What would be the thing if they're in Thailand or if they're outside Thailand? How would they kind of find out more, investigate more, go to see more?
Molam today is not just on-site performance. Molam today is hybrid performance.
Yes.
You can see it online or see it on site. But on site, probably you have to wait until they come around, right? If not, you have to go somewhere. They're gonna.
But maybe can they see it in Bangkok, Phuket if they're on holiday and so on and so forth?
Today you can see Molam in Bangkok or even in Chiang Mai. Sometimes in Chiang Mai. Molam is not just.
So they won't have to come up to see us in Isan to see it.
But nowadays, Molam they also perform or delivers, their performance through online. You can watch YouTube. Sure. You can watch the live streaming. Online.
Yeah, fascinating. Yeah, but it seems to be doing very well. The future is bright for Molam. Would you say that?
I think so.
Yeah. And
they need just only opportunity and space for them to perform.
Which is what you're aiming to help.
Some potential troop, they went abroad already. They went to America. They went to Europe already. So I think they need just only opportunity.
And but where is there a particular town if they're traveling around Thailand? Would you say come to Khon Kaen? Is that the best place? Or Isan?
Khon Kaen we call the hub of Molam or the capital cities of Molam.
Okay.
Or sometime especially the area nearby Khon Kaen, for example, Udon Thani, Mahasarakam, Roy-Ed, or Chayapum or something like around Khon Kaen. I think you can see lots of Molam performance, especially in the temple, in the festival of the province, something like, the winter festival, something
Yes.
like, yeah, you can.
Okay, well, we'll put up
Molam.
some details of that along with the podcast. Thank you so much for finding time to
You're
come and talk to
welcome.
us. It's very interesting to feel your passion
Yeah.
about it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, you heard it from the professor's mouth. The best place is come to Khon Kaen and you'll see, for sure, see some more land, but you can follow the links we've put on here or watch online or Bangkok or elsewhere. But hope to perhaps one day see you here in Khon Kaen. See you next time.